Welcome to the Fisherman Roid Show.
Well, we can smell the air I'm smelling right now, boy. It is beautiful. I'm using some ghost shrimp today. Try to get us some lunkers. You never know what we're going to catch. For all you people watching the East Coast, this is the West Coast here. And there's about 23, 24 different species of fish out here. We're going to just get as many as we can out here. It's a river. It's a river mouth. So it's coming right out here, flowing into the ocean right out there. We're in sunny Southern California, except it doesn't look too sunny right about now. Kind of cloudy. A lot of the people going out there for fishing and support. And then we're going to see what happens. A lot of times people say the noise of the boat will affect the fish. It does, but in a positive way. Fish seem to kind of like the noise, I think. It's a very debatable point. Anyway, let's try it out. There's been a lot of riptides lately. You're going to hold your pole parallel where you're fishing, either right or left, it doesn't matter. Now, the wind's blowing on shore here. There's a lot of debris on this side of the river, and it's so it's a lot of snags. When I'm fighting these fish in, I'll be holding my point of my pole straight up in the air, so my fish can just come along the top area there. Some idiot put plastic bucket in the water there. I don't know who the heck could have done that, but that could be worse. Plastic, it just does not corrode. Screws up the water. Got my drag set fairly loose, but not too loose. You want to have it. You want to have a lot of action on the tip end of your pole, so you can bring him up out of that weeds. Now, if he's a big fish, he'll take it on out there, hopefully. But if he starts coming in, start winding, and wind fast. If he starts running towards any of these rocks down there, just tangle up in there. That's how big fish get to be big fish. A lot of coral and reef and other elements down there that, oops, so we might be getting a hit here. Just nibbling. There's a flatfish out here called a flounder. We have various types. There's a starry-eyed flounder, which is legal any size. There's a turbot, which looks just like a halibut. Well, both of them do, as a matter of fact, but they're not. They're in the same family, they're cousins. Only thing is, halibut, you've got 22 inches or better that you've got for California halibut. And for turbot, just about any size turbot you can. There's a lot of white meat. Beautiful, beautiful white meat in there. A little lemon. I think there's some dillweed, a little bit, just a tad of dillweed. Boy, it's good. Love it. Nice smelling, I can feel them. I'm using 6-pound test strand. Come on, baby. Sometimes they'll just wait and bury themselves in the sand and just keep sucking on your bait. Kind of like he's doing right now. Feels like a turbot. Would be a bit surprised if it was. You really gotta be careful on these rocks, especially in the morning. The rocks are still wet from last night. I'm gonna get on down here. notice how I've got my pole straight up like that? Yeah. Stop, hit him as I was coming in. Probably a bass or something out there. Well, grab one of these ghost shrimp again. Doggy! Let's go get him, you guys. Gotta reset your drag again, so you can have it loose like that. You can tighten it as you go along. As you're fighting the fish, I mean. Always keep your pole parallel. There's a lot of undertow down here. There's been a lot of riptides lately. So it must be just one way and the other. One way and the other. Just like that out there. Come on, baby. Those birds just taking dives, boy. They hit that water so fast. Man alive, they hit that water fast. So cool, fisherman roid might be getting something here. Woo-wee! Come on now. I'm just gonna sit right down here and wait for you. Ah. Always keep it taut. Real taut line. Sometimes you can just slack off on them just a little bit so they can't really feel your weight. But you've always got to get in control of your tip end of your pole. You've got to be in a lot of control with that so you can guide the fish and which way you want to go. Excuse me. If he goes to the left or to the right, you try to, get into those rocks and get out. So you want to get in, come on back this other way. There's a number of ways that you can fight the fish. I'd like to get that plastic bag over there. That bucket over there. I think while I'm holding, I'm going to do it. Whoop. I'm going to set my pole down and go get that thing. Fetch that bucket. And I'll let you guys at home watch my pole, okay? You guys at home, you yell for me if I get something. I mean it. I'll fetch that bucket so I can get it out of the water. And I'm going to put my line on loose. That's so I'm not going to lose my pole. Fish strikes, it's going to run. See? Like that. So you guys watch my pole at home. I'll be right back. Oh, doggone. Now he's left. See? He's going back there again. No bites, huh?
Couple tugs.
Couple tugs. Great. So now I'm going to come back. I'm going to tighten my drag just a little bit more. You only want to reel loose when you're away from it for a long period of time. I'm going to read these rocks. You got to always test them before you step on them to make sure that they're going to be nice and sturdy. Yeah, there's relatively inexpensive fishing. We're just parked just over yonder here, right behind us. And we're ready, you know, we just come up, walk right down here, not more than 20 feet from where I park my van. So, on Winnebago or something. So it's a nice area here in this part of Southern California. If you write to me, I'll tell you all the different spots on how to catch all the different fish in California here, Southern California. That's where we are this whole month. We're on every week. You can be watching the Fisherman Roid Show. You'll be catching a whole bunch of fish. Sometimes when you don't know, you want to hold it to the Lord, kind of. Straight up. Yep, there he goes. Try it. Try to drag. Hold it to the Lord, like I told you. Whoa, baby. Woo-hoo-hoo. Woo! What the heck? It's a little turbot. Come on there, darling. Come here, darling. Yeah, if you swallow that hook, I'm going to have to fetch that hook out again. But I'm going to show you something. These are very good eating fish. People think that they're halibuts, but they're not. These are called turbots. Once you get them out of the water, they have these blue spots that start to appear. Right around in there. All right down in there. And it'll come a little bit later on in the show and I'll show you. Okay? So we're going to bait up again and go out, throw it out there again. Okay? I'll see you in a few minutes. Well, folks, you're seeing it right now. That's the infamous Valdez. The boat that had all the oil slicks, and they're towing it in to Long Beach Harbor. Boy, you can't say enough things about that incident that happened up there. Towing it in. Yeah. Make some repairs for it. Get all those rocks and all that stuff down to the bottom of that boat so they can... I don't know what the heck they're going to do. But anyway, back to fishing. Still pretty cloudy out here. Oh boy, you're on a wave. A wave, boy. You have those little panfish getting up those. You got something real good, man. Well, we'll pick something hitting it again. They're sniffing at it, boy. They're interested. That's the thing about ocean fishing, you never know what you're going to catch. Big bass, halibut, croaker, lizard fish, needlefish, the same thing there. Shark, a couple types of shark, leopard shark. Oh, yeah. Turd. Got it. Nope. Missed him. Y'all, I'm doing that. My bait's right on top of the water like that. Yeah, I missed him. I'll bait up again here. He's right out there. I suspect that sun will be coming out soon. When the bait's this big, what I do generally so the fish just don't take it off, and plus so he doesn't crawl and grab a hold of you know, something down at the bottom. So usually we want to take that off. And so you present the bait like this. Present it. It's all in the way you present the bait. That's what separates the good fishermen from the ones that don't catch too many. Plus, you always want to be a good sport about everything. Like I'm only using 6-pound test here. These are tough waters. Always check the rocks before you step on them, you know, just to make sure that they're all safe or you'd be taking a dive. Let me tell you. Right from there, wherever that boat is. Like I said, these ocean fish, they don't mind the noise. Whoa, come on. There he goes. There he goes. Whoa, come on, baby. He wants it. Come on, baby. Woo-wee. There he goes. He's getting ready for it. Don't let go. You want to get ready to hit it. Like a perch hit or a... Really feeling... There he goes. He's just biting it right now. There he goes. Got it. Woo! What's going on, you boy? That's another one. Here's a fighter. Whoa, baby. We got ourselves another one. Thank you, Lord. Woo-wee. Look at him go. Whoa, baby. Whoa, mama. A bigger one. Boy, what a meal this is going to be. Now, you see those pronounced spots on that fish? They're actually a very beautiful fish in their own right. And what they do, these skin divers and stuff out here, they can't see these guys, and neither can their people that fish that hunt these critters. They can't see them because they bury themselves under the sand. And let me tell you, that sand in this, you can't see them at all. Okay. You swallowed my hook here, so I'm going to have to tie up a new leader. Okay? Right now. And let me tell you, there's just thousands and thousands of those fish. Why are there so many butcher bots? Because people think that they're howling. They don't understand. You gotta really stop killing these fish. Marvel what God's given us out there. A whole other world down there. Okay, gang, we're gonna do it again. Sun's popping out there. What a beautiful sight. Woo-hoo! All right, let's go. Go get another one. Any kind we want. Notice when I was fighting those fish, it was straight up, hold it straight up to the heavens. Otherwise, they'll dive down and get, especially those bass. They'll dive down, and they'll dive down, and there's another one. Usually when you catch one, there's just thousands of them out there. Now, in last week's show, we threw back all of our catches. And this week, the cats are a little hungry. So I figured, well, we'll catch a couple of these. You you've got guys down there towards the end, over that other way over there, that are fishing, and they just got their poles straight up and down. Not too fast. So you can see that right down there at the end of those rocks. Now, if you're not holding onto those poles, and those guys over there chewing the fat over there, if you're not holding those poles, I mean, if those poles aren't, you gotta have your drag set just right, or that pole is as good as gone. Any size, almost any size fish will, if the drag is tight, almost any size fish will pull that pole right on in that water, and that poor gentleman will be with that pole. It's one thing. So if you're going to leave your pole for any length of time at all, adjust this drag. Whoa, there we go. He wants it. You bite slowly. Like I said, it could be any type of fish. It just doesn't have to be just a turbot. Lots of fish out there. Corbina. The list goes on and on. I'll be showing some of you those fish a little bit later on in the program. Well, it's almost time for us to close. Our time's just about up, but it's been fun fishing with you all. Let me tell you. Real fun. And we'll see if we can land this guy in the next minute or two here. Well, he wants it. There you go, he's biting now. One more before you guys leave. Please, dear Lord, help me catch one more fish. It's asking a lot sometimes for the Lord, but He can do anything. It's just a matter of believing in Him. Jesus Christ, I love you. There you go. He like, that could be a bass. The minute I moved that, he struck. I was winding up the slack, and he struck. There he goes. It's important to use light line because you can just barely feel them. Got it. Woo-wee. It's your little baby, boys. Ah. Whoa. Boy, is he frisky. Woo-hoo! There you go. Come on now. Well, people, we'll see you next week on the Fisherman and Roid Show, alright? Oh, yeah. What fun this is. Ha-ha! This guy never got me. By the time I get him.
Look, the crab's eating it now.
Get a crab, close to a crab, right?
I got him.
Want to see a crab come right up to you?
No, I got him.
See that bait?
No. Your head's in the way of the fight, honey. Yes.
Hey, son. You want to be in this edition of the Fisherman Run Show? Bringing them in like crazy. Three, watch your step. Yeah, three. Right here. Going down. Check them out. Okay, so you're going to be the Fisherman Run Show today, okay? These are, Okay, well, we did some filming on okay, so be quiet when you come back. This might be kind of hard. Yeah, bud. Well, today, it's a lot windier out here today.